In Spanish, there are two words for the plural you, ustedes and vosotros. I know, why? In English, there is not even two separate words for singular you and plural you, and in Spanish we have two? When do you use ustedes? When do you use vosotros? But even more importantly, where do you use them? I'm Paulísima, and today I'm going to clear up the debate once and for all. Let's take a look. Número 1. Where to use it? Hint, it's only used in one country. Let's start simple. Ustedes and vosotros both mean the same thing. They both mean you, like the plural you, like in English when people say you all or you guys. You will not hear people using the word vosotros in Latin America. We only use ustedes. Vosotros is used exclusively in Spain and actually not even in the whole of Spain. There are parts like Canarias and Western Andalusia where they don't use vosotros, they use ustedes, like the Latinos. So if you're learning the Spanish of Latin America, well, you don't really need to watch this video, turn it off, and go watch my next video instead. Well, no, of course not. Just stay here. You will still hear vosotros in Latin America in movies, in books, and there's actually some very interesting facts about the use of vosotros and ustedes that I will share with you in a minute. So still learn vosotros so you can teach your Latino friends a thing or two. Número 2. When to use it. So in Spain, they use both vosotros and ustedes. And the difference between the two of them lies in the formality that you want to convey. In Spain, vosotros is informal and ustedes is formal, while in Latin America, ustedes is used for both the formal way of speaking and the informal. Let's travel a little bit with our imagination to Spain, and you're in a busy restaurant, you're with your friends, and the hostess gives the table to the group behind you. We're going to ask politely, ¿cuándo estará lista nuestra mesa? Ustedes son los siguientes. Ustedes, not vosotros. Ustedes in Spanish, Spanish from Spain, is formal, so you would use it to address a group of people with whom you are not on a first name basis. Now let's practice the informal bit. Vosotros. Mañana voy a ir al Museo de Antropología. ¿Vosotros queréis venir conmigo? Any people from Spain watching this, please tell me how am I doing. It's really hard for me to do the accent. So that is how you would say it in Spain. But if you were in Latin America, you'd say, Mañana voy a ir al Museo de Antropología. ¿Ustedes quieren ir conmigo? Vosotros sois los mejores seguidores que un youtuber podría tener. Contra, ustedes son los mejores seguidores que un youtuber podría tener. Even more, vosotros escribís comentarios muy lindos. Contra, ustedes escriben comentarios muy lindos. Another one. Vosotros estáis viendo el mejor canal de YouTube para aprender español. Ustedes están viendo el mejor canal de YouTube para aprender español. Before we move on to the next section, just let me invite ustedes that are interested in learning Spanish to download our free Spanish chunking kit. You will find the link to it in the description. That's, of course, if you're interested in speaking Spanish today. This free Spanish chunking kit contains the most important Spanish chunks. Chunks are word combinations or phrases that native speakers use all the time. And because they remain consistent, you can be sure that you will be using the right phrase at any time without hesitation. And isn't that what we want when we're speaking in another language? Just click the link in the description to download your free copy. Número 3. Conjugación. Remember that in Spanish, the conjugation of verbs changes according to each of the personal pronouns. So, even if vosotros and ustedes only vary in the degree of formality, the way the verb is conjugated next to it will change significantly. Notice again. Vosotros sois los mejores seguidores que un youtuber podría tener. Contra, ustedes son los mejores seguidores que un youtuber podría tener. With vosotros we use sois, and with ustedes we use son. So, Even if I don't encourage my students to look conjugation tables because, like when you're speaking, you won't have enough time to remember it all. Just for the sake of making this point, let's take a look. Just for the sake of explaining this particular point, let's look at a table with the verb ser. Yo soy. Tú eres. Él o ella es. Nosotros somos. Vosotros sois. Ellos son. Ustedes son. Let's have a closer look. Ustedes son. Ellos son. Wait, what? It turns out that even if vosotros and ustedes refers to the second person plural, the conjugation of ustedes matches also the conjugation for they, which is the third person plural. It's all right. Really, don't worry. I'm a native speaker, I'm a language teacher, and still, this whole thing can be super confusing. That's why I love being a spring Spanish teacher, because we will never ask our students to deal with these super difficult tables. The one thing about this whole mess is that because ustedes and ellos share the same conjugation, well, that's one less conjugation for you to learn. The bad thing? Because the verb would be the same, sometimes we don't really know who we're talking about. Están viendo el mejor canal de YouTube para aprender idiomas. Están. Están matches both you all and they. This confusion often gets bypassed by adding the pronoun. Ustedes están viendo el mejor canal de YouTube para aprender idiomas. Or, ellos están viendo el mejor canal de YouTube para aprender idiomas. Número 4. The history of it all. Now, why do we have so many words to say you? 2 for singular and 2 for plural? Why does it change according to different regions? En inglés es muy fácil. Solo hay you, both for the singular and for the plural, both for the formal and the informal. But actually, that's kind of recent and kind of an exception in the world of languages. Way back then, in English, there used to be a word, like an equivalent for vosotros and ustedes. Ye. Yeah. But all of this mess in Spanish no siempre fue el caso. Los españoles llegaron a América y trajeron con ellos su idioma. Y el español, como todos los demás idiomas, está vivo. ¡Vivo! Así que evolucionó en formas diferentes. According to the paper Notes on the Elimination of the Word Vosotros in America, a lo largo del siglo XIX, tanto en España como en el continente americano, ustedes cobró fuerza en contra de vosotros. Sin embargo, en España no se elimina el vosotros, sino que solo se le reserva para dirigirnos a personas con las que tenemos confianza. En América, por lo contrario, eliminamos por completo el vosotros para favorecer la palabra ustedes. Now that you can differentiate between the plural yous, you should learn about the singular you that includes tú, usted, and even more, vos. Also, that video was my very first for Spring Spanish, so please don't judge me if I look a little nervous. Click on the image that is appearing on your screen right now and I will see you there.